even out just a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and get us started. Thank you so much for joining us and welcome to today's session, Stay Rooted, a Chair Yoga Reset for BIPOC Mental Health Month. My name is Jackie Zimmerman. I'm the manager of public education partnerships and e-learning at Mental Health America's national office, and I'll be here to help moderate today's session. I have just a few notes for everyone before we get started. This webinar is being recorded. It'll be sent in an email to you all within 1 week. We currently do not offer any CEUs, but if you would like to request a certificate of attendance, I'm going to put the link to that form in the chat here shortly, and it will also come in your follow-up email. We will have some time at the end for questions with Radiance. So as we're moving together today, if you have any questions that arise, things you're wondering about her for work, the movement we're doing, please feel free to put those in the chat. I'll be collecting them, and then we will have some time at the end where we can chat. And if you didn't know, July is BB Moore Campbell National Minority Mental Health Month, also known as BIPOC Mental Health Month. And each July, we honor the legacy of author, advocate, and trailblazer BB Moore Campbell. At MHA, we have continued our theme for the year of turning awareness into action. And to help you all take action during July, we've created our 2025 BIPOC Mental Health Month Toolkit, where you will find resources that support action in 3 areas: taking care of yourself, finding and taking care of your community, and advocating for mental health. And so I'm going to put this link in the chat so that you can download those materials. This will also be sent in our follow-up email. But you all are already doing one of those first things, which is taking care of yourself by being here today, where you get to pour into your mind, your body, get some gentle movement, all with wonderful Radiance, where if you haven't joined us for a movement session with her before, welcome. I'm going to give you a brief intro to who Lovely Radiance is. She's a wellness expert, Hall of Fame runner, and highly sought after speaker with expertise in breathwork, mindfulness, meditation, and yoga. Known for creating life-altering wellness experiences, Radiance is dedicated to empowering individuals to relieve stress, elevate well-being, and achieve peak performance by optimizing mind and body. Through her innovative approach to holistic healing and experiential wellness, Radiance inspires individuals and teams to reach their highest potential. Welcome, Radiance. We always love having you on this platform, being here with us. And without further ado, I'm going to hand it over to Radiance, who will guide us for the next about 30 minutes through some breathwork movement, and then we'll come back together and connect. So welcome, Radiance.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much, Jackie. It's always really good coming back to Mental Health America, and just the energy that we share before our webinars is always very refreshing. And to just see, I know I'm sharing, here we go, 182 people here on this webinar that chose to optimize mind and body, have a moment to just relax their nervous system, makes me very happy. So I want to start out with a little bit of gratitude to say thank you for being here. And that can also be our icebreaker, family. As I explain a little bit more about who I am, let's share some gratitude in the chat. Now, I want this to be very interactive. It will be interactive as far as our body movement, but even before we get started with our breath, let's share something that we're grateful for in the chat. Today, I woke up at a nice 5:30 a.m., friends, and I ran with one of my training teams. It's called Team After One, and that was at 6:30 a.m. We did a hard track workout, and I'm very grateful for being able to wake up and do something that I enjoy that's challenging, and I still can come greet you and, give us some energy as well. So definitely loving all the gratitude, being alive and present, appreciating family, yes, life, gardening, fresh produce. One of the things that's very important is that gratitude and anxiety cannot coexist, okay? So when we live in a state of gratitude and when we continue to circulate gratitude throughout our minds, then it takes it away from all the other things, right? So thank you. I hope that you're reading the chat also and becoming inspired by people from all over the nation that are living in gratitude. So, hello, friends. My name is Radiance. Yes, that is my real name out the womb. I'm grateful for my mother for naming me Radiance because as I grow older, I can really feel what that means and that radiance energy that I spread out to others. Now, people, depending on when you met me in your life, I may be your yoga teacher. Maybe I'm your run friend. Maybe I'm this advertising creative guru. And in the most beautiful way, I have so many other talents, gifts, and treasures to unfold and unravel as I continue to be curious about who I am. But for me right now, I am someone who lives a really beautiful life, and that is on purpose. So, just to give you, I know Jackie did a small bio about me, but I love, love, love helping people regulate their nervous systems, optimizing, that's what we said, mind and body, unraveling the gifts that you are blessed with, and helping you just find motivation to keep going and be well on purpose. I do that through different modalities, and that is breath work, yoga, meditation. I'm a meditation teacher, as well as fitness. One of my core values is joy, so enjoyment and laughter. You'll hear me giggling throughout the flow. It's probably because my body parts are talking to me and I'm laughing about it. Okay, so just feeling good within yourself. Now, I love to speak on stages. I love to do webinars. So if you're in a position to where you're like, you know what? Yes, I would love for you to come in and facilitate my team, my corporation, my jobs, then yes, you're going to reach out to me. Here's some ways to connect with me on social. This is the fun aspect of getting a little bit of energy. I like to share this at the beginning in case some people have to go towards the end. Now, my main bay is YouTube, all right? So chair yoga classes will be on YouTube and also different modalities, whether that is meditation, breath work. I have videos for you to support your well-being, to support your journey of healing and joy, okay? Also, I'm on Spotify, the third one, where my meditations are on Spotify. I'm on Substack for my folks who loves to write. And the last navigation is Insight Timer. Now you might be like, what's that? It's a meditation app, and I encourage you to download this app. I'm on it, and also so many amazing different meditation teachers, and incorporating that into your day. I'm going to share a win with y'all. Are y'all ready? Y'all want to hear one of my wins? I am 343 days as a streak for meditating every day on Insight Timer. 343 days today, okay? Yes. I had to give myself a round of applause because that is what it means to really shift your mindset on purpose. I downloaded this app and I was like, let's go. Let's go. It's my running energy for y'all, okay? Now, also I'm on Instagram, TikTok, all the things. But again, if you plug in energy to radiance, you're going to get there. And I hope that you learn more about me on your own time, all right? And today we're going to have an amazing session. And so as we do that, I'm going to come out of here. I'll have a gift for you at the end. I'm going to come out of this, but there will be a gift for you at the end. All right, let's look at this chat. How are y'all feeling? Ooh, I love these gratitudes. Now, what I want us to do is putting in, oh, good. Yes, hearts. I love to see the emojis and the hearts. Thank you. Okay, so always when I think of my classes, okay, I always start with a little bit of breath work. I love breathing on purpose. One of the most beautiful things is that our breath was one of the first indicators of life. Our breath is our life force. And a lot of times we're just breathing, not knowing how iconic our breath really is, okay? So today I'm going to introduce a new modality of breathing, and it's called humming breath. Sometimes people call it humming bee breath. Has anyone heard of it? Give me maybe a thumbs up And this stimulates your vagus nerve. Your vagus nerve is one of the biggest, most baddest nerves in your body, okay? And it's connected to your parasympathetic nervous system, which help that rest and digest. After my run this morning, I had to activate a little bit of parasympathetic nervous system, okay? So I can rest and digest and reset. Now, also when we think about humming breath, it improves our vibrational healing, right? Our vibrations, because we'll be able to feel the vibrations within our body, and it also just helps us calm, okay? Now, this is explaining a little bit about humming breath. We're sitting in our seat. Just go ahead and shift side to side. We'll get there after our breath, but let's just shift, bring a little bit of movement into our bodies and allow ourselves to be settled and sound and safe where we are. Now, when it comes to humming breath, we will have our mouths closed. The tongue will be kind of at the roof of our mouth, right in back of our teeth here. It's hard. I don't have a camera inside my mouth, okay? But right in back of our teeth. And so we'll inhale in through our nose nice and deep. And I'll do one for example. So just like this. And then humming it out. Ooh, that was a good one for me. Okay. It's okay if you can't go that long. You're only supposed to do it until you feel controlled or in a controlled way. All right. And we'll do about 6 or 7. Is that how we're feeling today? Can I have some hearts if we are ready to do our humming breath exercise? Perfect. Oh, I feel so loved. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to be sitting in our seat. Our shoulders are going to be nice and relaxed. We're going to start out by just being in our presence and a little bit of silence as well. We love a silent start. So we're going to take a deep inhale in here and then just regular exhaling it out. Now, maybe you want to close your eyes or give yourself a soft gaze if that feels comfortable or you're in a safe space to do that. And simply tune into your breath and what's happening within you right now. Remember the blessing, the miracle of your breath. Embracing the silence. Maybe you can hear yourself breathing or hear the sounds that are surrounding you. Relaxing your shoulders, your face. Feeling yourself melt into the ground in this space. You are a miracle. Honor and acknowledge that. All right, friends. Now we're going to get started with our humming breath. We're going to together take a deep inhale in here. And then exhale, we hum. Inhaling in and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhaling in, exhale. Two more. Inhaling in and exhale. Last one, best one. Deep breath in. And we hum. find your own breath. Noticing how you feel in your body. Maybe you still feel the vibrations within. Taking a deep breath in collectively, friends. And exhale, side out. 2 more. Inhaling in. And exhale, sighing it out. Last one, best one. Deep breath in. And exhale, sigh. All right. That was segment 1 of this webinar. So you can come back into the chat, say what's up to the friends. How did that make you feel? For those who it was your first time doing humming breath, how was that for you? I chose this practice, and there's many pranayama breathwork techniques, but I love this practice, and I'm tying it back into my ancestors. We're talking about BIPOC mental health, right? Minority mental health. One of the things that healed was through song, right? Hums, hymns, songs, humming. And so I was like, that helps me feel more connected as well. Now, don't put me on the church choir, okay? But I will do a little humming breath for you. So I feel relaxed, released, calming. Feel the tension in your body loosening. Ooh, we're about to loosen some more. Okay, a blessing. Feel great. Had trouble with the humming. Now, one of the other beautiful things is that we continue these practices and we just try and we see what's best for us. So I encourage you, Ronnie, to try again. Maybe it's a shorter hum, or maybe it's just, actually, I want to do a different breathwork technique, and that's okay. Happy and relaxed. Let's go. Okay, so 10 out of 10. Here we are. Let's keep going. Now, I'm going to move. I have my little rolling desk. TikTok shop got me, y'all. Oh my goodness. So let me roll my desk back so we can get ready for this chair yoga. And so here we are. And I did like a little bit of I have to bring it down so that y'all can see me. All right, so here we go. Now, first we're gonna start out. I want us to just start with just some hip circles here. I'm gonna scoot back, but I kind of want to be in your face with these hip circles. We're gonna do hip circles to start, friends, and then let me make sure this is all good too. So maybe rocking side to side. Again, I like to say this is intuitive movement. This is movement that just feels good and it just works for you, right? So let me scoot back. Oh, fit check. Hold on, I have fancy pants today. Here, I'll show you a little fit check. Bow. I have on my shoes. Okay, I look just like y'all. Remember, you can do chair yoga and any type of fit. All right. Thanks. I love a fit check. Ooh, y'all like the fancy pants too. Wonderful. Okay, friends. And actually, I feel like I need to do this a little bit further down. Thank you for your patience. Yeah, I just want to make sure we're all good to see. Okay. So, boom. Here we are. Hip circles, friends. Oh, feels good. It's halfway through the day, or maybe it's morning, and so it's like, okay, how are you feeling? Maybe you allow that chest to melt a little bit closer towards your thighs. Maybe round and round. Ooh. Allow yourself to feel Uno reverse if you haven't already. My chair likes to talk, remember, this is the same chair, okay? As long as it works, I don't care. Now, be mindful if you're in a rolling chair, that might get a little tricky, okay? So maybe finding a chair that does not have rollers, and even if you have armrests, there's ways to kind of navigate your arms on the armrest or simply bringing your arms towards your knees. So speaking of, everyone, let's bring our hands on our knees. We're gonna take a deep breath in. We're gonna lift our head up, chest up towards the ceiling. Our hands will come towards our hips. We're gonna open up our chest. Our shoulders will draw back. Deep breath in here. And on your exhale, we're gonna sink. We're gonna bring our belly button to our spine, our chin towards our chest, and we're gonna round our back. Our hands are gonna come towards our knees. We're gonna dip our gaze towards our belly button. Inhale, we come back up, hands opening here with our hips or touching our hips. Exhale, we release, coming back. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, we release. This is good for your shoulders, okay? Inhale, we rise. Hold here. I know a lot of us hunch over, so this is a really good time and space. Now, maybe you want to take your hands, it's almost like a little mini camel, and place them on the top of your bottom, or your hiney, as my grandmother used to say. Take a deep breath in, our chest up, head up. And then give me an exhale here. Relax your shoulders. I wrote your name on the ceiling. Can you see it? Deep breath in. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And then exhale. We're going to bring those hands all the way down to our toes. Hey, toes. We're going to tuck our head in and then slowly draw your fingertips on your thighs or your shins. Hey, shins. Your knees, your thighs, your hips, your ribs, your chest, your shoulders. Take that right arm all the way through the left, greeting every body part, friends. Bringing that right arm back, left arm graces the right, and then bringing it back. I know, it seems so simple. Go ahead and give yourself a hug, and then let's bring those arms up. It's okay, we'll hug some more. Deep breath in here. Exhale, bow down. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. So just straightening out that chest. Maybe you're looking straight ahead. Exhale, folding through. Inhale, halfway lift once more. Exhale, forward fold. Beautiful. On your next inhale, we're going to rise our hands up, 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 up. In all of our excellence, can you feel your feet on the ground still? Take your hands into a prayer. Exhale, give me a nice little back bend. So just a small little back bend. Inhale, coming back up. Take that left wrist with that right hand. We're going to lift up, inhaling, straightening. Exhale, we're going to come over to the right. Look at my monstera. It's growing so much. Every time it has a new leaf, I know I'm growing. We learn so much by nature, right? All right, inhale, we come back up. Exhale, give me a nice back bend. Again, our heart is open here. We're opening up our shoulders. Inhale, arms back up. Grab that right wrist. We're coming over towards the left. Maybe our gaze goes up towards the ceiling. Deep breath. And exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, your arms back up. And on your exhale, I want you to just press them down into an airplane. And maybe we lift, or not lift, but we bring our chest just forward a little bit, but we're pressing back. And then flip your palms forward. Inhale, up. Exhale, press back. Making sure you're breathing. We have 2 more of those. Inhale, we rise. Hello, arms. Exhale, pressing back. Last one, best one, friends. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, we airplane, just like that. Beautiful. Go ahead and shake those arms out. Hello, energy. Roll those shoulders. Yeah, beautiful. How's everyone feeling? This is our upper body. Upper body says hello. Now, for me, when we get to the lower body, you might hear some inner thoughts. All right, so on your next inhale, we're gonna bring those hands up into the sky. Again, we love just reaching tall, but we can still feel relaxed, okay? Allow that left hand to come all the way down towards the left. Now, we're gonna take a deep breath in. Inhaling in is similar to the opposite side, but our left hand will be down. So we're gonna lean over towards the left. Maybe we touch the ground. It's okay if we don't. That's all right. We don't want to force ourselves to get there. Because with time, patience, intention, and discipline, we will always get there, right? Yeah, that's what's cool about it. All right, inhale up and let's bring our hands over. I have to be gentle. Hey, plants. There we go. Ooh, a nice little side bend here. And I want you to do a few of these on your own. So we're just going side to side. Now, you see my feet? My fresh Nike Dunks are staying planted on the ground. Okay, it's just the top that's moving. One more time, each side. And I feel like our arms are pretty open now, yeah? Do you feel like you can fly for the rest of the day? All right, friends, so just like we were doing before, take a deep breath in, arms out. Exhale, bring your right arm over your left, your fingertips on the back of your back. And then here we are, just start doing some maybe circles or maybe side to side. Giving yourself a hug. I have had my hug. Wait, how many did I get? I didn't get too much because people were sweating and I don't do sweat. So I did get a couple hugs today, not all 7 because we were working out so hard, but here's a hug for me. All right, now here we are in a neutral position. Take a deep breath in, raise those elbows. Wow. And it's okay, you don't have to go all the way high, but I want you to feel that. Can you take a deep breath in and then exhale? Beautiful, lowering those elbows. Inhale your arms back out. Ooh, that one opened me up. I feel that. Exhale, opposite side. So our left hand is over our right. My little singing. And again, the tips of your fingers on your back, friends. Let's go ahead and roll. Give ourselves the hugs we deserve. Beautiful. And when you're ready, only when you're ready, bringing those elbows up once more, you'll feel it in your shoulders. I know a lot of people, when they talk about sitting all day or even where tension is stored, a lot is in their shoulders. So this is a good opener here. Deep inhale in and exhale. Whew, beautiful. All right, roll that out, shake that out. Enough hugs for us. And go ahead and roll your neck as well. When we think about our shoulders, also our neck. Now, we will be doing affirmations after, but maybe you're thinking of an affirmation that you want to give yourself today. I always like to say, I love my body, because our body registers what we say, right? So we just want to be kind. Okay, let's get into these hips. They call me the hip goddess, all right? So you get a little taste of it. And what we're gonna do is start with our toes though first, so you can see my feet. We're gonna come onto our, there we go, our tippy toes. So tippy toes, and then exhale, heels, and bring the toes up. Tippy toes, and then toes up. Yeah, just getting a nice little calf massage and stretch here. All right, beautiful. Now we're going to go into our right leg. So we're going to bring both of our feet neutral on the ground. Inhale that right leg up. Now maybe that right leg is only 1 inch off the ground. You see how gentle this is. Maybe you're like, you know what? I'm feeling it, okay? And your knee is a little bit higher. Guess what? You are uniquely designed. You get to do what you want. Roll that ankle around. It's been working hard. It has to walk with purpose. All right. So here we are. Stop. Here we are. Let's bring it out. Ooh, to the right. Okay. And again, keep that toe up. And let's just take 2 breaths here. I know, I feel it too. Deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. All right, let's bring it back to the front. We'll come back there, but I'll give you a little bit of relaxation. Can you feel the difference in your hips just by doing that? Even just sitting? Let's go tippy toes, heels, toes up, coming back up, and then down. All right, now we get into the opposite side. Y'all know me. Left side, spicy side, baby. Hey, left side, thank you so much for being here today. I gotta like treat it well. So on our inhale, we're gonna bring that left leg up. Woo! The left side is is so spicy. Come on, you're doing a great job. All right, let's roll that ankle around. Listen, I was talking to someone and I tell them, one of my fun facts, friends, is that I've had 2 ACL surgeries, one in each knee. Okay, but nothing on my body is bad. Nothing on my body has issues. It's just a little spicy. All right, take a deep breath in here. Exhale. Ooh. We bring it up. Oh, see, sometimes I have to just laugh it through. Deep breath here. And exhale. Remember, you can put it down, or maybe you even want to just go on the tippy toe to out if that feels better. Inhale and exhale. Bring it back to the front, friends. Let's go. We are going to march. All right. Inhale, right leg up and down, and then left leg up and down. Right leg up, down, up, down for left. One more time, each side, right and left. Now here's the razzle dazzle. Up, out, whoo, up, down, up, out, up, down. 2 more on each side. Out, up, down, up, out, up, down. Can you keep your core engaged? Inhale here. Yeah. Last one, best one. Inhale and exhale. Whew, that felt good, yeah? All right, let's do the butterfly to where our legs are out nice and wide. Now, I understand that you might have a dress on, and if you do, you can just butterfly just like this. You can have a little a butterfly that way. But we're gonna go into a little goddess pose here, and you can go out as wide as you want, what feels good to you and your hips in this moment. I like to sit on the edge of my chair a little bit, maybe shifting those hips side to side, just to make sure I feel grounded where I am. Our toes are kind of at a 45-degree angle here, right? So we're gonna start out with those toes into the heels, just like we did last time. So inhaling toes and then down and left side. And just find your breath here. There's no rush. I think you hear my 528 hertz playing in the background. I'll give you that link as well when we're done. It's a beautiful affirmation soundscape, and it just helps calm my body. All right, so here we are. Let's bring our hands on our knees, taking a nice deep breath in, and then exhale. I want you to just melt your chest forward. All right, I didn't bring my gold stars today, so no one gets one. It's just according to what feels good to you. Inhale, back up. We have 3 of these. Exhale, melt maybe a little bit further down, keeping your chest forward, right? We don't want this. Ooh, that kind of hurt doing it. Keep your chest forward. All right, inhale, we're coming back up. And exhale, we melt. Beautiful. Now come back up. Remember, your hands are on your knees. And this time, I want you to bring that shoulder, opposite knee. So, ooh, maybe melting that chest even towards that left side. And then I like to straighten this arm, if you can tell, like straightening that arm to bring this chest over more towards the left. And then coming back up, inhale, exhale, opposite side. Y'all hear my chair? This chair is fed up with me in all my chair yoga classes. And now do a few of these on your own. Maybe you want to make it like big circles. Ooh, that feels good. And then landing here. Is this feeling good for you? We'll have a conversation after, and I like to say whatever, if you're like, oh, maybe that's not it, finding ways, right? Maybe this is too wide of a stance. Maybe you want to come in a little bit more. Maybe your circles aren't as big, and that's okay. But the thing is, being aware of your body and what's going on in your body. I think that's what's most important. All right, friends, so here we are, inhaling our arms up. And then we're gonna do the same thing that we did before by bringing that right arm down, but you can just tell that we're in a deeper stance, so you'll feel it a little bit more. taking a nice deep breath in and then cartwheeling it over to the opposite side. I love my spine, and this is really good exercise for your spine. It's also really good for your intestines. They say hello. They love when you do a little twist. And I actually find it easier to touch the ground when I'm in this position. Fun fact. All right, last one, best one. All right, let's roll, and guess what? We're butterflying back in. Hey. I told you I like to have fun. All right, now this is going to be our last hip opening exercise here. It will be a figure four. If figure four is unavailable for you, then you can bring your knee into your chest. So we're gonna inhale that right knee up. We're gonna grab it with our hands. Maybe you're even interlocking it here. And again, allow that ankle to roll. So taking a nice deep breath in here. On your exhale, can you bring it closer to your chest? Ooh, beautiful. All right. Now taking that ankle and placing it over the left. This can hurt, okay? So see if you can kind of wiggle yourself in it. And if you're like, maybe not, then by all means, please stay here. All right, so I like to shift my legs side to side. Ooh, hey hips. Now, if you were here last time, we're gonna do some folding over, melting our heart towards our shin. All right, so taking a nice deep breath in, our left hand will be on our foot, our right hand will be on our knee, gently just saying hello knee, and we're gonna bow. So inhaling here, taking a nice breath in. Exhale, we bow, melting our chest towards our shin. It's okay if it looks just like this, all right? Inhale, back up. Feel the difference in the movement here. Exhale, bow. And again, if you're just like this, inhale, just straighten, and then exhale, fold your chest to your knee. All right, one more for the razzle dazzle. Inhale, and then exhale, fold. Beautiful, friends. Let's go ahead and take that leg off. Now, I know for the surprise, we're gonna stand up, but we'll sit back down. So take a deep breath in and power yourself up. And then shift those hips forward. Maybe you're bringing, and I'll turn to the side, your hands just like how we were. It's a little bit of a back bend camel. And then opening out. I like to rock gently. And then finding hip circles in that. Ooh, hey hamstrings. Yeah, this helps us just kind of loosen out that hip there. All right, maybe you're shifting side to side. I love these fancy pants. All right. Now, taking a nice deep breath in. Exhale slowly. Sit, sit, sit. It's like a little squat. Sorry, not sorry. And we're back. Ooh, yeah. All right, left side. Inhale that left leg up into your chest. Maybe you're letting that ankle roll. Maybe squeeze a little bit more. You can even hook it, if you need to. All right, so for the folks that are riding with me, we're gonna place that foot on that right knee. Ooh, and allow that leg to just kind of gravity naturally take it, right? So taking a deep breath in here. And exhale. Ooh, what do you need for yourself? Can you send that breath to that left hip? All right, we have 4 melts. That's what I like to call it. So bringing our hands nice and relaxed, our shoulders are relaxed. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, we melt forward. Ooh, left side, spicy side. Inhale, up. Feel the difference. Exhale, melt. Inhale, we rise. And exhale, we melt. Last one, best one. Inhale, we rise. And exhale, we melt. Ooh. Yay, we did it. Let's get that left leg out of there. And guess what, friends? We're going to stand back up again to come back down. So inhale, power, raw, through. And then bring yourself in a nice back bend. Maybe you're shifting those hips side to side. I don't know if y'all have stretched today, but I'm glad to be stretching with you. Yeah, beautiful. Maybe side to side. And I always have like a little freestyle in my class, so maybe you want to freestyle. Usually it's inversions, but I don't expect anyone to drop it down to the ground and invert. But maybe it's just some of that stuff that we were doing in the chair, maybe side to side. Maybe it is that deep pose here. I have any goddess pose people that want to just kind of bow. If I could just walk around like this, I would. Feels so good for me. And again, maybe that's shifting. That's exactly what we just did in the chair. Maybe it's even a little balance. Remember when we were doing that? Just a little freestyle. I like a little enjoyment, a little curiosity into who you are, right? I know my head got kind of cut off here. All right, ankle rolls. And maybe a little dance. All right, boom. My friends. So we have finished the yoga portion, and now I want to just say some affirmations. When I was thinking of the affirmations, I wrote them down on my little card. And when we talk about Bibi Moore Campbell and the trailblazer that she is and what she embodied, I feel like that was like a integration. I love the hearts. Thank you so much. An integration of the body and the mind, right? So when we're thinking about creating a better future, using our unique design to like power out something, we have to be in tune with our body, our hearts, and our minds. And so affirmations, mwah, chef's kiss for me. So I have a few affirmations and I would love for you to say them, whether it's in your mind or out loud. And this will kind of be our shavasana, like our ending moments, okay? And I'll slow it down so that y'all can say them after. All right, are we ready? We're ready, okay. I am worthy of care, understanding, and support. My well-being matters. My existence is a miracle. I am a miracle. I love every part of who I am. My knowledge is my power. The work I do creates a better future for all. I am unafraid to challenge the status quo. Yup, I am. I am uniquely designed, and I will be an active designer of my beautiful life. The affirmations are in the chat, but now I'm going to affirm you. Friends, you are worthy of care, understanding, and support. Your well-being matters. Your existence is a miracle. You are a miracle. You deserve to love every part of who you are. The work that you do creates a better future for all because your knowledge is your power. I'm so proud of you for being unafraid to challenge the status quo. And last but certainly not least, my friends, you are uniquely designed. And I'm so proud of you for showing up today to be an active designer of your beautiful life. Now, I love to end all my practices with 3 breaths, and then we'll go into questions or kudos. So let's just bring our hands on our heart. Maybe it's in a prayer, or maybe you're actually feeling your heart, and I want you to identify your heart beating. Have you heard your heart beating today? What does it sound like? Now we're going to end this practice with 3 breaths. The first breath, friends, is for yourself. It's for us. We have to put on our oxygen mask first. The second breath, our friends and our family. They help shape and create us. We love them and we'll send them some love. And the third breath is for those who are disconnected from themselves. That we send them loving kindness and we send them support energetically. So here we are, 3 breaths. Deep inhale in through the nose here. And exhale. That one's for us. Second breath, inhaling in. And exhale. Sending love to our friends and our family. Last one, the best one, right? Inhaling in. And exhale. Loving kindness out into the world. May they feel this good energy and this loving essence that we embody today. Thank you so much, friends. Yay. Aw.
Thank you, Radiance. That was so wonderful. I'm feeling fully
Yeah.
relaxed. I just put my little jacket back on because I was getting
Ooh.
fully stretched out and it felt great.
Yeah.
But just what a beautiful hour you had planned for us. I want to say thank you. I see all of the comments in the chat with gratitude. I hope you see those too.
Thank
I will let you chat about your resources
you. Oh,
here, and
yes.
then I'll keep an eye on the chat. If anyone has questions for Radiance, I know
Yeah.
we have a little bit of time before the end of the hour. Feel free to put those in the chat.
Thank you. And I'm sorry. Sometimes when I'm back there, I have no idea what time it is. I'm here for the vibes, okay?
Oh,
So,
it was
but
perfect
thanks
timing.
so much, everyone. Thank you for being here. My gratitude to you, just like the slide says. If you scan this QR code, or even I think there's a link in the chat, then you get a gift, which is a free 30-day affirmation. I did see some folks say they love the affirmations. Well, all I do, I feel in my free time is just write affirmations. Like I just need to affirm the excellence that we all are, that we should embody. So if you use that code, it takes you to a feedback form. And I love feedback. It helps me to create these experiences for folks. If the feedback is like, girl, I didn't like those pants, I hated the color, then okay, all right, I might get a little blue pants next time, you know? So just whatever, friends. But thank you for being here and thank you for pouring into yourself. And I'll leave this slide up. And remember, my is at energy, the number 2, radiance. If you're a social media person and want to connect to some more of my energy throughout the week.
Yeah, thank you for sharing. Radiance has so many fantastic opportunities through her website, and all of the ways you can stay connected, through social media, Substack, YouTube. I just find these are great sessions to be able to come back to. And like I said earlier, we're recording. So if you love this one and you want to pull it up at work over your lunch hour, replay it, walk through it, I think it's just such a beautiful way to reset, especially throughout our day. If you're at work right now, you're sitting at your desk, and we start to get that kind of midday or mid-morning brain fog.
Yeah.
This helps shake it out through your body and reset. So hopefully the rest of your afternoon, you're able to enter with that clear mind and a little more energy throughout your body too.
Yeah. One of the cool things, it's like cool but crazy. I've learned that sometimes it's not even the food slump, right? Sometimes it's an email that comes through that boom, your nervous system is shaking, or
Yeah.
there's a deadline that is impossible. And instead of regulating in that moment, we just allow our nervous system to keep piling on, piling on, piling on. And so when there's times, there's videos that I have that are less than 30 minutes, that are 15 minutes. I have 5-minute breathwork sessions on YouTube that when something comes up, or text, an email, anything, I don't know, a thunderstorm, you can be able to have a resource to help you regulate right then and there. I loved hearing how after humming breath, people said relaxed. Yes, good. Maybe you're just in your office. Hmm. I want neighbors to say, "Who is that?" It's me regulating in a beautiful way. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that this time just to reset can be so beneficial for your nervous system, for your mind. The affirmations were beautiful. I loved some of the comments in the chat. Robert almost brought me to tears of joy. I agree, Robert. That is a touching moment for us. I don't see any questions coming through. And I want to make sure everyone knows that all of the resources shared today will be sent out afterwards.
Yeah.
I know we have a little gift, maybe a 5 minutes back to your schedule. So you can come back into your body, rehydrate, get a snack, whatever you need. And we will be sure to be sharing all of this information out for you. So keep an eye out in the next, by the end of the week, I will get the follow-up out for everyone so that you have the link to the recording, link to all of Radiance's amazing offerings she has online and virtually. And also, if you're in the DC area, she's doing some fantastic outdoor events that maybe you can meet in person.
Yeah.
But we will be sure to follow up with all of that information. We want to thank you again for being here, for honoring yourself, your body, for our beautiful affirmations and just thoughtfulness around BIPOC Mental Health Month. And this was that first step in MHA saying, take action for yourself, take action for your mental health. These things that you can build into your practice each day are ways that you are taking action for yourself, making sure you have that really positive routine and that little coping toolbox that you can reach into. These are all of those things that we can use throughout our day when you start to feel that extra stress, extra anxiety, re-regulate.
Yeah.
Or even just to continue your calm. If you're having a peaceful day, continue that with this breathing, with the movement. But I just want to give a huge thank you to Radiance for being here, for leading us in this incredible hour, for being such an advocate for mental health in all of the work that you do in your community and virtually. We are so lucky to have you as a part of our MHA family joining us often. So thank you, Radiance. Thank you everyone for joining us, for being so wonderful and engaged. We loved seeing your feedback in the chat, your affirmations, your moments of gratitude. So that was really beautiful too. So a big thank you to everyone who shared this space with us today, and we will be following up with you soon.
Yay. Thanks, friends. Have a great day.
Thank you all.